Northwest Iowa native Glenn Henriksen began taking piano lessons at age 7 a block from his family's home for 50 cents a lesson. He was raised with the classics, Bach, Beethoven, and Brahms, and at age 10 gave his first public performance.
Well, I have a memory of playing for my grandparents' 50th wedding anniversary, and a cute little song named Alley Cat came out. I think I was 10 years old. My father had bought me the sheet music, and there were 250 people down in the church basement in Little Ringstead, Iowa that day. And that sticks in my mind as my first big playing out, if you will.
Glenn then started playing organ for his local church when he was in the 8th grade, something he still does to this day.
I had some organ lessons, and sometimes that school experience is the best teacher of all.
In high school, he spent his time playing in the school band and practicing his piano, and says he didn't really pay much attention to the radio until after college.
But it was when I started painting houses, with the hand brush, barns and cribs. Had to have something to fill the time, so I tuned into the radio station on the truck and started listening to rock music and country music.
Then in 1982, Glenn received a call from local teacher, artist-in-residence Jeffrey Speltz. He had a plan for Glenn that would plant him firmly in local rock history.
Jeff was a good drummer, had drummed in Cedar Rapids from his younger years, and then he called together myself, and my sister Mary was the first bass player, and then we had Jerry Benkendorf from Bancroft at the time as the male vocalist, and my second cousin Darla Henriksen became our female vocalist.
And with that, Galaxy was formed. This was before the days of do-it-yourself karaoke entertainment, and the band found themselves booked most Friday and Saturday nights for dances and other celebrations.
And then in 2003, by that time there was no Galaxy, but my guitar player from a time before, Donnie Fausch, called and asked, do I know of a drummer?
Well, Glenn did know a drummer, and that phone call would lead to the reunion of Glenn, Donnie, and Jerry with drummer Jose Garcia. This ushered in a new era for Galaxy. 2 months later, they played their first show at the Iowa Great Lakes, which led to a 19-year weekly residency at Fillenworth Beach Resort. Then,
I did buy a house in that same year, 2003, and I wanted to flip it. It's a house right on Highways 9 and 71 in Spirit Lake. 1884 story-and-a-half house.
After becoming attached to the house, it was suggested by his brother Richard that he host weekly house concerts there. The house concerts were a big hit, and a second night was added each week. In 2009, Glenn was asked to record a CD and perform at the Danish Center in Elkhorn, Iowa on the first Victor Borge piano to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Victor Borge's birth. Today, Glenn continues to perform live concerts around the Midwest and winter shows in Arizona. He especially looks forward to his intimate Christmas concerts at the Red Rock Center in Fairmont, Minnesota, and his annual patriotic shows at the Clay County Fair in Spencer, Iowa.